Alright everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to show you about today's material is about hard skills and soft skills. So the title for this Thursday is gonna be hard skills versus soft skills, the professional duality. So if you may wonder or you're still wondering, just listen to this presentation video. And this video presentation is to fulfill about final tests about academic speaking practice video, like a previous video, but this is the final test. So just let's go into the main materials. So I got a two between hard skills and soft skills. It's the definition. But first I will show you about what is hard skills. Hard skills is a teachable, measurable technical competencies like programming, data analysis, language fluency, certification, and tools. I give you the quiz a simple like they answer the question, what can you do? That's the hard skills. For example, what can you do? I can teach. That's my hard skills. And then we got a soft skills, intangible personal attributes, communication, empathy, resilience, time management that govern how you collaborate, pursue, and lead. They will answer how you do it. That's the soft skills. So I give a little explanation in the below of this landscape. The core difference is simple, but profound hard skills open doors. Soft skills determine whether you walk through them gracefully and stay inside. Just keep in mind that hard skills is the skills you can do wherever you whenever you at, and then the soft skills is the skills that are already inside yours. So the next will be hard skills, the foundation for entry. I give a a little entry for you whoever have a hard skills. I have a three foundation in this material. The first is qualification. It's like degrees, certificates, and platforms, proficiencies that validate capability that will help you in your career to make a better performance, a better of capability that some of your boss will see your skills, your capability that is a valid skills. Like recruiters and automated screening systems really rely heavily on these markers. So you have a proof. You have a proof that you have a hard skills. And then quantifiability. Tests, portfolios, and measurable outputs make hard skills straightforward to assess and benchmark across candidates. And then the purpose, they serve as the passport to interviews. Like I said, it's the proof, the project assignments, and entry-level roles. The practical can do of your professional toolkit. And then employers often use hard skill as the minimum criteria for selection. Without them, you may never reach the stage where soft skills can shine. So the next is soft skills, the engine of retention. Why is it engine of retention? Because interpersonal mastery, called empathy, clear communication, and conflict resolution promote trust and cohesion. Teams with strong interpersonal skills outperform technically superior but poorly communicate teams. Did you ever see or meet somebody with a high technical skills but poorly communicative in teams? That's why soft skills in this is really matter. And then the career mobility, leadership, negotiation, and influence enable progression. Soft skills are the lever that converts tax competence into leadership capital. And then the last one is retention and fit, culture fit. Coachability and adaptability are frequently decisive for long-term retention and promotion. Research show that you know technical ability alone is rarely sufficient for sustain And then soft skills make the difference between a hard candidate and a high performing team member. That's why in Indonesia we have a lot of technician, but they are poorly in communication skills. Rather than their boss or their CEO, their highest is actually good at soft skills, but not a technical skills or hard skills. And then the anatomy of a high performer. I have a few points here, but the first is always adaptability, rapid context switching, learning new tools, and reframing priority without losing momentum because we are living in this world and we are getting more and then a lot of higher and then expand more bigger, way bigger than before. A technical skill set that evolve with needs multiple impact. And then we got emotional intelligence, self-awareness, empathy, and regulation, enable constructive feedback, strong relationship, and leadership present. So don't be hesitate to take a feedback. Maybe some of you have kinda bad words in the feedbacks, but for sure, I will make sure that every feedbacks. I promise every feedback that contains a bad words or something that makes your heart hurt, it is very very good to you because it is a real feedback. You have some mistakes that you need to repair, that you need to to repairing back, to making everything's all right, everything's normal. And in decision making, integrating technical evidence with judgment and situational awareness produce better outcomes than either approach alone. Who in this class is agree that communication is everything, language is everything. Every time you need some explanation, it will give you a literally and an easy explanation that use every single word that will very very help you, that will make you understand about how do you do it. And then high performance blend accurate technical execution with social judgment. They understand the problem, they craft the solution, and then speed its adoption. So I will give you the HR perspective. So most of recruiters for attitude train for skills. Hiring trends, many employers prioritize attitude and potential. Of course, when technical skills can be taught, recruiters prefer people who will learn, collaborate, and fit the culture with them. And then cause of neglect. Poor interpersonal skills lead to miscommunication, missed deadlines, and preventable turnover, all costly for organization. And then culture fit. Cultural alignment is often a tiebreaker. Teams need signalers who help maintain psychological safety and collective focus. The practical implication is clear. Hire for attitude and potential. Invest in targeted training for technical gaps. And design onboarding that builds both expertise and relationship. So most of HR perspective will mostly recruit employers with attitude and potential when they want who wants to learn and collaborate with the teams. They don't need how smart you are, how good you are. They just want that your attitude is good. Are you want to learn with us? Are you want to collaborate with this company? That's all. All you need to do is to fulfill those requirements. And then good luck for your job application. And then I give you a case studies in success. I have only two: vision and influence, and then team multipliers. But first, we will talk about vision and influence. Historical examples show technical acumen paired with persuasive vision can change industry. Leadership, storytelling, and precision often amplify technical insight into large-scale impact. And then team multipliers, individuals who combine deep craft with mentorship multiple capability. Their hard skills produce deliverables. Their soft skills create more skilled colleagues. The lesson is technical brilliance attract attention, but soft skills build movements and sustain long-term influence. Get it? Okay. Bridging the gap, I will give you some three point of the gap, but this is just not a point. This is just like a structural. But first, recognize gaps, and then practice routines, and then integrate outcomes. The diagram illustrates the simple loop. Identify what you need to learn. I will give this illustrate as a identify what you need to learn. First, you need to recognize gaps between you and the company, and then practice routine to learn about the gaps you just see, you just recognize, and then integrate the outcomes. You finally do something real. Practice human-centered behavior consistently, then integrate both when delivering work. Repeating this cycle turns isolated abilities into a coherent professional identifier. And then developing your skill set. I have a few points, but this is don't really mind about the picture. Audit lists measurable technical competency and rate confidence. Aspires for blind spot feedback and communication, response to stress and teamwork. And then action, schedule deliberate practice, coding sprint, language study, role play, conversation, public speaking clubs, and receiving feedback at set interval. And then intentional growth, pair short technical sprint with soft skills, experiment in real projects. For example, like me, building a project that making a presentation video, making a poster. For example, lead small cross-functional initiative to practice delegation and stakeholder communication. And then I give you a simple learner about growth is not random. Yeah, I know growth is not random. We already know that growth is something we can make a fun of. Treat your development like a product with hypothesis, experiment, and measurable outcomes. Equal investment in both skill types yields the best return. So if you focus and serious about your growth, your development, your building characters, your character development, it will be the best returns to you. Of course, growth is not random. If you start serious to make something useful from now on, you will give you will get something, the best thing in your life. Trust me, I promise you. And then we got a conclusion, the complete professional. So I have a three conclusion in this one. The first is blended portfolio. What it is? Success is not an either or proportion. A robust career portfolio blends demonstrable technical skills with reliable interpersonal strengths. And then actionable next steps. Audit your profile, prioritize one technical gap and one soft skill behavior to improve each quarter and measure outcomes in projects and feedback. And then the last and final call to actions. Balance your skill sets intentionally between hard skills, get you in the door, and the soft skills, let you build the room, invest in both to unlock your full professional potential. You can make a balance like this picture between your brains, your heart. When you already get balance between both of them, you will have a professional potential that every company will want to hire you. And then I give you the last word. Start your audit today. List 3 hard skills and 3 soft skills to develop over the next 90 days. Don't forget to comment down below and don't forget to like this video, and love you guys. If you want to subscribe this channel, feel free to subscribe. Subscribe is free. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.